Have you ever felt stuck? Like you're living the same day over and over, trapped in a loop of circumstances you didn't choose? You work hard, you try to think positive, but the financial struggles, the relationship issues, or that feeling of unfulfillment just don't seem to budge. This feeling of powerlessness comes from a fundamental misunderstanding of reality itself. We've been taught that life is a straight line. You are born, you move through time, and you deal with whatever comes your way. The past is fixed behind you. The future is an unknown you're traveling toward. But what if that entire model is wrong? What if time isn't a river carrying you along, but a vast ocean of infinite possibilities, where every potential future, every version of you, already exists right now? Quantum physics, the most rigorously tested science in history, points to this radical truth. It suggests that your life isn't something you build brick by brick over time. It's something you select, moment by moment, from an infinite menu of pre-existing realities. You are not a passive traveler on a single track of time. You are a powerful selector, standing in the center of all possibilities. The reality you experience is not a random draw. It is a direct reflection of your internal state of being. You are not a victim of your past. You are the architect of your now, by choosing which version of reality to tune into. This is not just a comforting spiritual idea. It is the frontier where science and consciousness meet. And understanding this is the key to unlocking a life you once thought was impossible. The solution, then, is not to fight against your current reality. It's not to struggle harder or wait for something outside of you to change. The solution is to change the signal you are broadcasting to this quantum field of potential. Think of yourself as a living radio tower. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every belief you hold, it all combines to create a unique energetic signature, a specific vibrational frequency. This frequency is your cosmic address. The quantum field, which contains every possible reality, is constantly responding to this signal. It doesn't judge it as good or bad. It simply matches it. Like tuning a radio to a specific station, your frequency locks onto the parallel timeline that is a perfect vibrational match. You don't create your reality, you select it. If your dominant frequency is one of lack, anxiety, and frustration, the field will flawlessly deliver a reality that validates those feelings. You'll experience more reasons to feel lack, more things to be anxious about. Conversely, if you can learn to generate the frequency of abundance, love, and wholeness, the field must, by law, deliver a reality that matches that signal. This is the principle of resonance. In quantum mechanics, systems are drawn to and amplify matching frequencies. You are a quantum system. Your life is not happening to you. It's responding through you. The power to change your life, therefore, is not in changing the world outside, but in mastering the world within. The real work is to become a conscious broadcaster, to intentionally choose the frequency of the reality you wish to experience. So if this is true, why does change feel so difficult? Why can't you just decide to be happy and abundant and have it all appear? The barrier is not outside of you. It lies deep within your own operating system, the subconscious mind. Neuroscience has shown us that 95% of who you are by the time you're 35 is a set of memorized behaviors, emotional reactions, and unconscious beliefs. Your subconscious is the powerful engine running your life on autopilot. It was programmed, mostly in your early years, by your experiences. Every time you had a strong emotional reaction to an event, your brain and body took a snapshot. That memory became hardwired. If you grew up feeling not good enough, your subconscious learned that feeling as a core part of your identity. If you experienced betrayal, it programmed you to expect it. So now, as an adult, you might consciously say, "I want a loving relationship," or "I want to be successful." But that's only 5% of your mind. The other 95% is still running the old programs. It's still broadcasting the frequency of unworthiness or expecting to be let down. This creates a state of incoherence. Your conscious mind wants one thing, But your subconscious body-mind is emotionally living in the past, broadcasting a completely different signal. The quantum field always responds to the dominant frequency, which is almost always the one generated by the deeply embedded programs of the subconscious. This is why you can feel like you're taking one step forward and two steps back. You are in a battle with your own memorized self. To truly change, you must go beyond conscious thought and begin the work of reprogramming the very seat of your power. This is where the real work begins, and it's simpler than you think. It starts with reclaiming your attention. The famous double-slit experiment in quantum physics demonstrated a shocking principle. Particles exist in a state of pure potential until they are observed. The act of observation collapses the wave of potential into a single, tangible event. You are the observer of your life. Where you place your attention determines which potentials collapse into your reality. The problem is, most of us have our attention hijacked by the past. We constantly think about our past hurts, our mistakes, our limitations. By focusing on them, we are continually reselecting those same realities. We are using the power of our observation to keep ourselves stuck. The key to a rapid shift is to withdraw your attention from your unwanted reality and place it squarely on the future you desire. But this is more than just positive thinking. It requires embodiment. You must feel the emotions of your desired future in the present moment. Don't just think about having abundance. Feel the freedom, the security, the generosity of it now. Don't just visualize a loving partner. Feel the warmth, the connection, the joy of that love in your heart now. This practice is a direct command to your subconscious mind. When you generate a strong emotion, your brain produces corresponding chemicals that your body experiences. As you repeatedly practice this state of being, you are literally rewiring your brain's neural pathways and reconditioning your body to a new emotional baseline. This is neuroplasticity in action. Furthermore, pioneering work in epigenetics shows that these emotional states can signal your genes to express themselves differently. You are not just changing your mind, you are changing your biology. You are becoming, at a cellular level, the person who already lives in your desired reality. This is the mechanism of transformation. Let's expand on this, because it's the most critical shift in understanding you will ever make. You are not trying to create a new you. You are shifting your consciousness to a version of you that already exists. In the quantum field, every possibility is a reality existing in a different dimension, a different timeline. There is a version of you that is healthy, wealthy, and living in joy. There is a version of you that is a successful artist, a loving parent, a world traveler. They are not far-off dreams. They are concrete realities existing right now in the vastness of the quantum landscape. Your job is not to build a bridge to that reality. Your job is to match its frequency so that your perception shifts, and you begin to experience it as your primary reality. Think of it like this. Your current reality is playing on channel 97.5 FM. The reality you desire is on 103.5 FM. You can't hear 103.5 while you're tuned to 97.5. You don't create the music on 103.5. You simply turn the dial. Shifting your state of being, your combination of thoughts and feelings, is how you turn that dial. This is why coherence is so important. If your thoughts are on 103.5, I am abundant, but your feelings are stuck on 97.5, I am scared and lacking, you're sending out a garbled, incoherent signal. The field can't lock onto it. The magic happens when your thoughts and your emotions align. When your mind and your heart are in coherence, telling the same story, you broadcast a powerful, clear, and undeniable electromagnetic signal. This signal of coherence says to the universe, "This is who I am now." Ancient spiritual traditions understood this intuitively. They spoke of the heart as the seat of the soul, the bridge between heaven and earth. Modern science now confirms that the heart generates a magnetic field thousands of times more powerful than the brain's. When you lead with an elevated emotion from the heart, gratitude, love, joy, and align your thoughts with that feeling, You become a master manifester. You are no longer hoping for a future. You are commanding it from the eternal now. So how do you integrate this into your daily life? It begins the moment you wake up. Before you reach for your phone, before you let the problems of yesterday flood your mind, you must consciously choose your state of being. This is your most important work. I want you to try this for the next 7 days. Every morning, before you get out of bed, spend 10 to 15 minutes bringing to mind your desired future. But don't just see it. Feel it. What would it feel like to have that new career? Bring up the feeling of purpose, of success, of creative flow. What would it feel like to be in that healthy, vibrant body? Feel the energy, the strength, the vitality in every cell. What would it feel like to have an abundance of resources? Feel the ease, the freedom, the relief. Your goal is to generate that emotional state so intensely that you forget about your current problems. You need to become so lost in the feeling of your future that your body begins to believe it is happening right now. This practice does 2 things. First, it stops you from starting your day by default, which means you stop recreating your past. Second, it sets your energetic and biological tone for the day ahead. You are literally tuning your being to the frequency of your desired timeline. Do this every single day. Make it non-negotiable. I want you to commit to this. Right now, pause and think of the primary feeling you want to embody. Is it freedom? Is it love? Is it wholeness? Go down to the comments and write that one word. Declare it. By writing it down, you are taking the first step in making it your new identity. Now, as you begin this practice, you must be prepared for the test. Your old reality will not just disappear overnight. The universe will test your commitment to your new state of being. You will practice feeling abundant in the morning, and then an unexpected bill will show up. You will practice feeling loved and whole, and then someone will say something that triggers your old feelings of unworthiness. This is the critical moment. This is where the rubber meets the road. Your senses are showing you one reality, the old one, the one that matches your past frequency. But you have a choice. Do you react, falling back into the old emotional patterns of worry, anger, or victimhood, thereby reselecting that old timeline? Or do you hold to your vision? The work is to maintain your new state of being, regardless of what your external environment is showing you. This is true faith. It is not belief in something outside of you. It is the unwavering belief in the reality you have chosen within you. You must become more loyal to your future than you are to your past. When the challenge appears, you must greet it from your new state. If the bill arrives, you respond not with panic, but with a calm knowing that you are the creator of abundance and all your needs are always met. You must see the challenge not as a setback, but as an opportunity to prove to yourself and to the universe who you truly are now. This is a process of stabilization. Every time you successfully hold your new state in the face of old triggers, you weaken the energetic hold of the past and strengthen your connection to your new timeline. It requires persistence and a radical self-awareness. You must become so conscious of your internal state that you never again let an external event dictate how you feel. So, let's bring this all together. The life you are living is not the only one available to you. It is simply the one you have been habitually selecting through your default thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, which are largely programmed by your past. The great illusion is that you are moving along a fixed, linear timeline. The great truth is that all timelines exist simultaneously in the quantum field, and you are constantly selecting your experience with your energetic frequency. You are far more powerful than you have been led to believe. Your power is not in your actions alone, but in your state of being. The journey of transformation is not about getting something you don't have. It is about becoming someone new. It's about shedding the layers of the memorized self, the self that is defined by past traumas and limitations, and remembering who you truly are. A divine consciousness, having a human experience, endowed with the power to choose its reality. This is your birthright. The key is to shift your attention from what is to what can be, to fall in love with your future so completely that you no longer have any energy for your past, to practice the feeling of your wish fulfilled until that feeling becomes your natural state. When you change your energy, you change your life. It is not magic. It is the fundamental law of the universe. The quantum field is not out there somewhere. It is within you and all around you, a fertile void of potential, patiently waiting for your command. So what reality will you choose today? The choice, as always, is yours.